peanut time!
Peanuts!
Yay!
Welcome to the Peanut Gallery.
Ha.
And here, so this is a peanut plant that we pulled out of the ground.
It's so beautiful.
And
Look at all the babies.
I was just talking about how peanuts are really cool because they grow peanuts coming from their center core, which are actually clones of the original plant. But there's also, like this one's probably a clone, but there's also a bunch of little runners that happen along the arm. He doesn't have any left, but this one does. And so along each sort of branch of the peanut plant, there will be flowers that send off little runners, and then when they touch the ground, they'll start growing a peanut, and that's how you get an individual peanut.
So cool.
So they're awesome, but I love peanuts because they're nitrogen fixers. They're part of the legume family. They're technically related to like peas and beans and all that good stuff. And they actually taste kind of like peas before they're roasted, but then they taste like nuts when they are roasted. Hence the name peanut.
No,
yeah,
mind
just blew your
blown.
mind. And then each peanut that we pull off of the plant has two little nuts inside. You know, like when you pop one open at like a Braves game or whatever, right? There's two little nuts in there, and each of those individual nuts will grow into a whole peanut plant. So you will get one, two, I don't know what, like 40 peanuts maybe off of an individual nut.
Grab one.
Right?
Grabby.
Boom. See?
Beautiful.
And sometimes, so most of them have two, but sometimes you get lucky and you get one with three,
Ooh,
and you can tell
look
because
at that
there's
chunk.
those nubbins. And I had one of my peanut plants. I must have grown it from a peanut that wasn't a triplet because it grew like all triplets. So I have a whole bunch of triplet peanuts from one of my plants this year. But anyway,
to make you think
so,
of triplet.
yeah. So anyway, peanuts are an awesome plant. They're great to grow. They take a really long time, but they're worth the wait. You just plant one in the ground, probably in Georgia, usually around late February to mid-March. And then usually around mid-late October to early November is when you would end up harvesting that. So
It's like 9 months.
yeah, it's like 8 or 9 months there, depending on, depends on the climate and when they decide to go. The way I could tell that these were getting ready is the leaves started to yellow a little. This one's still medium green, but they were like vibrant, rich green. So they're all sort of getting ready to sort of go into hibernation. And if I left these guys alone, instead of harvesting them, I would end up with 1 million peanuts trying to fight each other next year. So it's better to harvest them and then just replant next year. I'm sure a bunch would also end up rotting during the winter because they wouldn't all make it through the cold.
Mm.
Oh, look at that. Look at that fun one. Look at him.
There we go.
Aww.
I love
Isn't he
it.
great? I love the weird ones. That's my favorite part.
I feel that's a philosophy for life. The weird ones are always the best ones.
Yes. Anyway.
Pull so there's a lot more to pull up here, right?
Yes, all of this sort of row, all of this plant, this is all peanuts, right? And you see here, boop, see how that just came out of the ground? Let me pull some more branches up. See this branch here? He's got peanuts just attached to him. Little peanuts popping out everywhere. So we need to pull those guys up. And I'm gonna hang them in just recycling old harvest bags from the grocery store, but these breathe well, so I'm gonna basically fill these bags with peanuts and then hang them, let them dry out for a bit. You can boil them, you can roast them, you can save them for seed for next year. Can't eat them raw, but I mean, honestly, they taste better if you do something to them, so.
Okay. That was
Oh, you
delightful.
can make peanut butter. And then
From
if
the
you're-
raw ones or from roasted first?
Either way, roasted's probably better. I'm sure it tastes better if it's roasted first. But yeah, so, and then, you just go to GeorgeWashingtonCarver.com or whatever. I don't know. He probably has a website at this point to find out all the weird things you can do with peanuts, like peanut soap. Although if your friends have peanut allergies, do not give them peanut soap. It's just a terrible idea. Probably don't bring your friends over if they have peanut allergies.
True story.
But yeah, that's my long story about peanuts, but they're awesome.
Thank you so much.